You're right there, YouTube. It's Crackoon again, bringing you another gameplay. Commentary man, we're here again, bringing you some more Modern Warfare 3 like I do. Going to be playing a 6v6 domination on the map Overwatch, using the AK-47 with a kick proficiency and a suppressor on there. I've got a Stinger secondary. I'm running a Bouncing Betty as my lethal, a portable radar as my tactical. I'm running a perk setup, Sleight of Hand Pro, Hardline Pro, Marksman Pro. I'm running the Assault Stride package, so I've got the Kill Streak set up, the Reaper, the AC-130, the Osprey gunner. That's pretty much about it as far as I'm concerned. Boom! Getting it on, doing it like I do, man. Beasting some people off on the new DLC Elite map Overwatch, even though it's not Elite anymore because it's released to the public and shit like that. But yeah, it's still a DLC map. And it's still, no, well, I'm still a beast of Call of Duty and DLC and just raping people off. I did a little burp there as well. It's kind of disguised in with the beginning of rape. It kind of went like, rape. Whatever, it's beyond the point, right? Beyond the point. Moving on with it, doing like we do, man. Beasting gameplay, 67-0, flawless, devastation nation, gyration, levitation. I don't know why I do these Tay-ation words, though, mate. Whatever, moving on with it, right? Beasting gameplay for a beasting topic, right? Some of you might have known this, some of you might not have known this, and I'm assuming some of you don't know this because otherwise you'd be getting your ass over to the Tango Down Twitch TV. Link is in the description, and you'll be following it up, and you'll be coming watching the stream pretty much every day until we've got the podcast going, right? If you're living in the dark, if you have been living in the dark, then you wouldn't know that we're going to be starting a podcast very soon. Me, Benny2595, and the Merc with a mouth, also known as AKA the Irish Pounder. Right, that's how we do it. From there, yeah, we've been working on this podcast idea for maybe about since the beginning of this year, but the actual initial thought has probably been going on since like last year, maybe even a year or so. So, you know, we've been working on it for a long time. We've got to take it. We've kind of taken our time to get all the T's crossed, all the I's dotted, all punctuated, everything like that. You know, there's a lot of stuff you've got to put in place before you can go rushing into a scenario like this. If you half-ass it, then your podcast turns out looking like a piece of shit. And if somebody's watching this video who's done something similar to that and they're thinking, I tried to do a podcast once, didn't go down too well, it's because you half-assed it, right? You don't half-ass shit like this. Our podcast is going to be the greatest podcast in the world. Comedic value, like, above any of the rest out there. Banter unknown to any other generic manufactured podcast that there is out there. You know, it's all about that. We're going to go with comedic value. We're going to go with gaming, entertainment, news. We're going to go into social media outlets, whether it's movies, music, whatever, games, whatever, you know. Going down with electronics, technology, whatever it is, mate. Heavy Call of Duty based because we are, well, we are Call of Duty players primarily. So, you know, you got to take it as what it is when it comes down to it like that. But then again, also on top of that, Call of Duty is where the most banter comes from because I'm going to be the only Infinity Ward soldier against two Treyarch fanboys, pretty much. Because that's just the way it is. I mean, you'd know about it if you're watching the stream. So, that being said, the link is in the description for the Tango Down podcast. That's what the podcast called. If you didn't know, it's called Tango Down. You know, like the SES soldier. You know, it's like the little phrase that they use. You know, target neutralized, Tango down. You know, shit like that. Target down, frag it. You know, they do shit like that. You know, terrorist spotted. You know, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So we're going with Tango Down, Tango down. So it's gonna be like one of them. It's going to be like one of these, like, you know, SES soldier, you know, with a good name. That's how it's a good name. I'm not going to lie. There's not many other podcasts out there with Tango Down. I think there might be a Tango Sucker, but Tango Sucker. It doesn't sound as good when you don't do it in the SES accent, does it? Because you got to do it in like the Arabian accent or Iraqi accent or whatever it's called like that. And we're not Iraqi, so, you know, it doesn't go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying like that? Because I go, Tango Sucker. You can't do that every time, can you? You know what I mean? Maybe we could, though, actually. Maybe I might pass it on. Whatever, moving on with it. Doing what we do. Beasting some people off. As I was saying, yeah, it's going to be me on the podcast, banter about Call of Duty, an Infinity Ward soldier facing off against two Treyarch fanboys, mate. It's fucking quality, mate. If you're watching the stream yesterday, I'm just going to come out and say it now, yeah? If you're watching the stream, well, in fact, it might not have been yesterday. Was it yesterday? Whatever. We were doing the stream. Fat being. They were like, oh, yeah. Benny's like trying to prove a point. Oh, Treyarch. Ooh, Treyarch. Treyarch. Ooh, Treyarch is amazing. They do well better Call of Duty and Modern Warfare 2. I was like, no, they don't. I'm 80,000 kills certified in Modern Warfare 2. Get at me, bro. It's like, no, well, Mercs played more Modern Warfare 2 than you. Oh, what do? We go on to Modern Warfare 2. We go on to Barracks. We go on to days played. I've got 27 days, 25 days. I don't know. 27 days, something like that. Mercs got 40 days. Mercs got 76,000 kills. I've got 89. Come at me, bro. I'm certified. Treyarch sucks dick. What you got? You ain't got fuck all. Do you know why? Because you're a bitch and you're a Treyarch fanboy. You know exactly who I'm talking to now. You're looking at the computer, watching this gameplay, with like a gobsmacked look on your face like, oh, did he really just say that? And yes, it did, Benny! Come at me! You ain't got shit, mate. Treyarch sucks dick. Suck dick, mate. They don't make good Call of Duties, yeah? Any day of the week, I'll take an Infinity Ward Call of Duty over Treyarch. It's what I do. I'm a beast! Unlike you little fanboy. Moving on with it anyway, doing it like I do. Yeah, so, you know, go over to the Tango Down podcast, follow up, link is in the description, do what you've got to do. Go and check out some of the hilarity of the streams that we've been doing so far, because there's a couple of streams on there where, you know, you really kind of get a gist of the comedic value and the comedic entertainment and improvisation that all three of us together offer, and we combine together, and it turns out into comedy gold and entertainment gold, especially for live streaming. Whether it's playing games or whether it's going to be like within the podcast, it's still the same scenario. You know what I'm saying? If you've got a group of people and the banter surrounding each other works well, and they know each other, they know each other's strong points, they know each other's weak points. Not saying that we've got any weak points, because I'm a beast, but Benty's pretty weak. Merc's just a pounder, so, you know, he ain't got no weakness in him. He's fucking Irish, what do you expect? No weakness in the Irish, is there? Fact. Anyway, moving on a bit, right? I don't know where I'm going with this. But yeah, go over to the channel, subscribe, go check out some of the streams. You know, have a look at what's going on, how we do the streams, how it all plans out and stuff like that. And it's fucking just pure entertainment, man, doing like we do. But anyway, right, I've got that out of the way. Tango Down, I've pretty much spoken about Tango Down and Treyarch fanboys for about 7 minutes, 30 odd seconds now, something like that. I don't know, whatever. It's not really, well, it is kind of relevant. But anyway, moving on with it, right, it's pretty important actually. Go over to the Twitch TV account, follow, make accounts and follow. If you've not already got an account, make it and follow. Do it like you do. Doing it like we do. We're a beast, right? Anyway, moving on, right. Final, like, minute or so, tips and tricks, right? Obviously, this is a beast gameplay. Like I said, it goes hand in hand with the Tango Down podcast because it is a beast gameplay. Honestly, don't know how I didn't get the MOAB. Should have got the assault MOAB. Didn't go down in my favour. 67-0. Obviously, using assault kill streaks. There's got to be at least 1-9 gun streak in there if my highest kill streak is the Reaper. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You got to think about it like that. But I think the fact of the matter is I just rape them off in assault. That's just the way it turns out. Staying alive, getting a ridiculous gameplay like this on a new DLC map. 1, you've got to have skill. If you've not got skill, don't expect it at all. 2, locking down the A area is key. 3, having enemies on the other team that don't shoot down air support, because literally not a single player on the enemy team shoots down any of my air support at all, allowing me to go ridiculous 67-0 on a new DLC map. Literally, mate, it's uncanny, really. Uncanny. I'm just a beast. It's all it is. It's all it is, right? When it comes down to it, I'm a beast. There's no need to explain it, right? So, I don't know, man. If you can't, you've got to try and get gameplays like this. You've seen visual evidence of what I do and how my assault kill streaks rate. Hardline Pro helped me out a lot because I was getting a shitload of assist counter kills. And, you know, it's just about staying alive. You know how it is. And that guy sent me a party invite, and then I went into the party, and I was like, yo, you're sick! Oh, did you do that? I was like, I'm a beast. And then I just left the party. I didn't know him. He was like 10, whatever. Moving on, we're doing like we do. End of the gameplay. Peace! Deuces.